In the wild expanse of Dartmoor, near the granite tor of Haytor, where the wind howls through ancient stones, and the moorland stretches beneath a vast, restless sky, there lies a plantation, a dense thicket of trees, cloaking the land near Haytor village. Here, a strange tale unfolds. The legend of the Phantom Cottage. A charming dwelling glimpsed through the trees, yet never truly there. In the late 19th century, newcomers and surveyors alike remarked on its fleeting presence. A quaint structure, visible one moment, gone the next, its mystery confounding all who sought it. A spectral mirage haunting the Dartmoor woods near Haytor, its existence a whisper in the shadows of South Devon's rugged embrace. The story begins in the autumn of 1895, when the moor's golden hues deepened under a crisp October sky. Amelia Penrose, a widow of 40 winters newly arrived from Exeter, leased a modest cottage near Haytor village, drawn by the wild beauty of Dartmoor. A seamstress with a keen eye for detail, she often walked the lanes, her sketchbook in hand to capture the tor's stark lines. One evening, as dusk settled over the plantation owned by Squire John Tremaine, a gruff landowner of 60 summers whose family had held the land for generations, she paused near the wood's edge. Through the trees, she glimpsed a charming cottage, its whitewashed walls glowing softly in the twilight, its thatched roof peaked with a curl of chimney smoke, its windows aglow with a warm, inviting light. "What a lovely place," she remarked to Tremaine the next day at the village inn. "That cottage in your plantation, it's quite the picture." Tremaine's brow furrowed, his pipe pausing mid. "No cottage stands there, ma'am," he said, his voice rough with certainty. "Never has, not in my time nor my father's." Amelia, puzzled, insisted she'd seen it clear as day. White walls, thatch, smoke curling up, and persuaded him to return with her that evening. At dusk, they stood at the wood's edge, torches flickering. Nothing greeted them but trees and shadows, no trace of walls or roof, the plantation silent save for the wind's sigh. Amelia's sketchbook trembled in her hand, her certainty shaken. Tremaine shrugged, a trick of the light, perhaps. But the absence gnawed at her, the cottage, a phantom etched into her memory. Years passed, and in 1905, a new bungalow was built near the site. A sturdy structure of brick and slate, its owner a young widow named Lillian Morecambe, who'd moved from Plymouth seeking solitude. One crisp November afternoon, Lillian met Tremaine while fetching water from the village well. "Who owns that quaint bungalow in your wood?" she asked, her tone bright with curiosity. "I saw it through the trees yesterday, white walls, a thatched roof, so charming, but I couldn't find a way in." Tremaine's pipe dropped from his lips, his eyes narrowing. "There's no bungalow there, lass," he said firmly. "Just yours, and that's all there's ever been." Lillian, insistent, described the same cottage Amelia had seen. Whitewashed, thatched, a wisp of smoke, yet when they returned at dusk, the plantation revealed only her own bungalow. The wood empty of any other dwelling, the Phantom Cottage vanished once more. The mystery deepened in 1923, when an ordnance surveyor named Nathaniel Verron arrived at Haytor. His map spread across a rock as he checked the district's landmarks. A meticulous man of 35 winters, Nathaniel prided himself on precision, every tor, every lane pinned to his grid. At dusk, as he scanned the plantation from Haytor's summit, he spotted a cottage through the trees, white walls, thatched roof, a faint glow in its windows, not marked on his map. "An oversight," he muttered, pinpointing its location with his pencil, then descended to remedy the omission. He searched the wood, his compass steady, yet found only trees and bracken. No trace of walls or roof where the cottage should have stood. Perplexed, he hailed a passing shepherd, William Kessel, tending his flock nearby. "That cottage in the plantation?" Nathaniel asked, pointing to the spot. "Where's it gone?" William's eyes widened. "I've seen it too, right there, but never found it again," his voice a tremble as they scoured the wood together. The Phantom Cottage eluding them both, its absence a riddle etched. The legend of the Phantom Cottage took root. 3 sightings, 3 vanishings, a spectral dwelling glimpsed yet never grasped. In 1935, a dairymaid named Sarah Penhallow, fetching milk near the plantation at twilight, saw it through the trees, white walls, thatch, smoke curling. Her pale, steady as she admired its charm, only to find it gone when she returned the next dusk, her tale a whisper at the Haytor. In 1953, a rambler named Edward Trelawney, hiking near the wood on an October evening, glimpsed the cottage, its windows aglow, its form vivid, sketching it in his notebook, yet finding only bracken where it stood. His story a quiet echo among Dartmoor's folk. By the late 20th century, the Phantom Cottage was a fixture of Haytor lore. A mirage tied to the plantation, its origins a mystery. In 1979, a local historian named Catherine Boscawen, researching Dartmoor tales, stood watch near the wood at dusk. She saw it too, white walls and thatch glowing softly, her camera failing as it faded into the trees. The air heavy with a scent of smoke and earth, her account a shiver in the village. Theories swirled. Some said it was a lost shepherd's cot, burned in a forgotten fire, its spirit lingering. Others a trickster sprite of the moor, weaving illusions to taunt the living, yet no record held its truth. The cottage a phantom unbound by time. Today, the plantation near Haytor stands as it always has. Trees cloaking the land near the village, the bungalow a quiet neighbor, its lanes winding through Dartmoor's wild beauty. On foggy evenings, some glimpse a cottage through the trees, white walls, thatched roof, a wisp of smoke, only to find it gone. The Phantom Cottage of Haytor, a spectral vision haunting South Devon's shadowed woods, a mystery that eludes all who seek its door. Many thanks for treading this tale's dark path. If its chill gripped you, like, follow, subscribe, and comment below.